Now, Dr. Redfield, I want to talk to you about reopening schools. I know you've been very involved in this. CDC's put out multiple documents of guidance for safely reopening schools. Here, checklist for parents, checklist for teachers, guidance for K through 12 school administrators on the use of cloth face masks in schools. I know some people want to make that controversial. This is President Trump's plan, part of his plan to safely reopening schools, talked about the use of masks. Here you've got school decision-making tool for parents, caregivers, and guardians. Are these all parts of the president's plan to safely reopen schools?
Yes.
Have you been involved in developing that with President Trump?
Yes.
Do you think that schools should safely reopen this fall with in-person learning?
Yes, I think it's important to realize that it's in the public health best interest of K through 12 students to get back in face-to-face learning. There's really very significant public health consequences of the school closure. So,
well, for example, they lack the ability to detect child abuse that occurs and is detected often in schools. Do you know how much child abuse will not be detected if children aren't returning to the school?
Clearly, we're seeing less reporting of it, and again, I think it's a direct consequence of the school closures. Well, 7.1 million kids get their mental health service in schools. They get nutritional support, as we mentioned, from schools. We're seeing an increase in drug use disorder as well as suicide in the adolescents individuals. So I do think it's really important to realize it's not public health versus the economy about school opening. It's public health versus public health of the K through 12s to get these schools open. We got to do it safely, and we've got to be able to accommodate.
Well, I appreciate that, and I know we're out of time. I hope that these school systems follow President Trump and these great medical doctors' guidance and help those kids by safely reopening. With that, I thank our witnesses, and Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Thank